Yo, how's it going, guys? This is your boy Poppy Wolf. Today we'll be reacting to we're gonna be reviewing the newest episode of Attack on Titan, titled Deceiver. That is episode 70, and oh my god, was this episode good. Now, this was a more Gabi and Falco centered episode, and what a journey was this episode, man. What a journey. And I'm gonna get into it right now. Let's jump right into it. So the episode starts with Gabi and Falco breaking free from the prison, only to escape into the wilderness and to run at night. As they're going out there, they're discovered by a girl who brings them into their house, and she is an orphan, and she's a part of this little orphanage. There's a lot of people there, and the whole time Gabi's going crazy. Gabi's whole mission now is to find Zeke and get answers on why he betrayed them, while Falco's doing whatever he can to adapt. Falco and Gabi's relationship it's so interesting. Falco, who is ready to accept any position he's in or adapt to any situation that they're in together. He's willing to roll with the punches, while Gabi's just losing her shit. She's just finding herself in this horrible place of I hate everything about these people. I don't want to be with them. I don't want to break bread with them. I just want to go home and get away from this area, this land, these people. I'm only left speechless when I'm seeing how much Gabi's fallen, and how even when her badge is pulled on and Falco wants to take it away, how Gabi's reaction is, how will they differentiate me from the good ones? The good ones. What a powerful innuendo, just to clarify yourself different from the same race of people that you are. Gabi and Falco are both Eldians. They consider themselves Marlyans first, but they're still Eldians, and they still share the same blood that they all do. So this high and mightiness that she keeps trying to portray and keeps trying to overuse in this world, when she realizes on this island, you're no different than us. You really are no different than us. And that's what scares her the most, I would say, in this entire episode, is her fear that badge that she wears, that armband, means nothing. Truly means nothing. Because she's no better than any of those people on that island, because she shares the same blood. She might act like she's not, but she does. So we continue with the episode, right? Eventually they get incorporated to the family, and I'm gonna just focus on the Gabi and Falco stuff. Then I'll go into the Marlyan stuff and the new Eldian Empire stuff. So eventually, Gabi and Falco end up slipping the tongue, and the girl knows that they're from Marley. They're from Marley, and Gabi's really ready to just shut her up, while Falco's ready to be like, well, why do you know this? How do you know this? And this is where we get the big philosophical debate on, why do my people have to die because of sins of people years ago? And that argument to this day is still being made apparent, and it's still being well. And I get that in the aspect of today, it's very different, because it's not centuries ago. Some of the atrocities that have been pushed on people for their race, and it's in our day and age, these atrocities are still being pushed onto people. That is the reason why people of color constantly fight for equal rights and constantly support each other in these trying times, is because this matter is still going on. Prior to this show, is in the Eldian Empire, the new Eldian Empire, none of this was ever asked for. They weren't asked to lose their family. They're literally casualties of war. And all this whole argument that Gabi's having with the girl is, centuries ago, that's why it's justified And she goes, but why did my mom didn't live centuries ago. My mom lived 4 years ago. Why did she die? If you say that we're monsters, why are we monsters? Why are we hated? She keeps using the same argument. And it's very reminiscent of when white people are like, oh, slavery happened years ago, you guys are using it. No, but my people are dying today. Why are my people dying today? No, you guys just don't act right. And it's like, how do my people not act right? Like, a kid was literally going home from school and gets shot by a cop because he just didn't listen to him in time, or the cop felt threatened. Like, how is what you're saying is like ancient history that is happening right before my eyes? It's not ancient history. These wounds are fresh, and you still don't have an answer onto why these things keep happening. And I think it's just one of those, like when Gabi falls silent, it's one of those moments when these certain people who think they know everything about, oh, like race and this and race and that, they really just recycle the same argument until they realize that really doesn't have any weight when you're face to face with somebody who keeps pressing the real question. Why do my people have to die? Why are my people dying? And to see Gabi's silent face, that stricken face when she realizes, I don't have an answer, because how am I supposed to answer? She's not programmed. They've all been brainwashed, programmed to think that Eldians are always at fault. But when you're looking at this and you can't answer the real questions, which is, why are these people caught in the middle? Why are my people dying? If your hatred is towards these people, then why are my people dying? And seeing her like that tension, that stress, that I don't have an answer for that, and I'm scared because I don't have an answer for that, really like makes you think, you don't know anything, Gabi. You don't understand anything. You're only saying the same things that you've been programmed, that you've been conditioned to say. And when you go up face to face with a person like this, you realize, I didn't destroy Marley. That was Eren Yeager. Because I'm in the same blood group as him, I should be blamed. Then shouldn't you be blamed too? Because you're part of the same. Like, if you use that same argument, the same argument can be used against you. And it's crazy to see how, when she realizes all that, how insignificant all of her not actions, but her her course of action has been. While Falco's sympathetic because he feels like, we're at fault for this. We're the ones who sent Reiner, and all she says is, you don't have to apologize for what Marley's done, because you didn't do it. And it's one of those things, is like, if I didn't do it, then I shouldn't have to apologize, and you shouldn't. It's really heartbreaking. And then when she's like, why are you helping us? And she has a flashback to Sasha, and it's such a symbolic moment that this girl's the same little girl that Sasha saved, because it shows like the baton, the sort of baton being passed on. As I know Sasha died because of Gabi, but this woman's gonna save Gabi and Falco, and show them exactly the type of person Sasha was, with her kindness, with her actions. It's in a sense of Sasha saving them, even though Gabi's the reason why she dies. And God, it's heavy, that like that ending reveal, that's what's going on, really does make you think, wow, like it all comes full circle almost at this point. Now, going back to the new Eldian Empire stuff, which is just the wall stuff, because we need to talk about that. We found out like a lot of the rookie group and the Eldian restorationists and all that have all basically are all being jailed and accused of prompting Eren's actions against Marley, which are probably the most accurate, because where else would he have gotten the idea? But yeah, they definitely did prompt them, and they prompt all that, and they're all being investigated. They're all going to be trialed, and the only thing they can say for themselves is Eren's rumbling is going to do what's necessary. And it kind of shows this in contrast with Marley's people, the Marlynian army, who are figuring out that Zeke is the traitor, since the ODM gear that's been backwards engineered, and the blimp and all this has all been taken from the Marlyans Empire, and they're all realizing, damn, like, we need to go to war right away. We need to. It just shows the extremities on both sides, how one are willing to, like, if we have to be jailed, as long as we fight for our right to live, that's what matters. We don't care as long as Eren Yeager gets the recognition of being the hero that he really is, while the other side is like, Zeke is the hero that we've worshipped, the hero that we've always sought after, is nothing more than just the very person who I wouldn't even say caused this terrorism attack, but instigated this with his actions, with his planning, just to get a hold of the founding titan ability to make the rumbling. And it's one of those moments when it kind of gives Reiner his drive back to fight and make the surprise attack, because now there's so much more at stake now. He's been tricked, and his only thing he can focus on is getting Gabi and Falco back and fighting against Zeke and making sure that they win the war. Both of these extremities are so interesting to look at, and it makes sense. They're both doing what's most necessary to keep themselves alive. Marlyans are scared that the rumbling happens, they're going to be cast away, while the Eldians are just thinking to themselves, we must do what's necessary to create our way of living. Whether that means we have to destroy our enemies and eradicate them from existence, then so be it. And it's just these two extremities playing against each other. It's kind of hard not to side with the one who's being the most victimized, especially that being the Eldians, of course. This episode was heavy. This is like a good 9 out of 10 episode, man. Straight A. Everything about it felt very substantial. Nothing felt out of place. Oh my god, I just can't. I can go on and on about this, but yeah, guys, I think the ups and downs of this episode, there wasn't any downs really. My big ups are seeing Gabi basically get fact checked, in a sense. Like, to see her get her privilege checked was possibly one of the most amazing things about this episode, because that's the real conversation that people need to be having in this, and especially in our day and age, because that's so relevant. Of what does this have to do with my people? What does this have to do with race? Why is this is my mom? This isn't just Eldians. This is just an Eldian. This is a person who is close to me. Now you have to, if you're saying these big accusations, then justify it to me. Let me know why she had to die. Exactly why was she hated? Who did she kill? And it's just so powerful, man. It's just so powerful, because she could be petty. She could kill these two people who instigated this. She could be exactly like these two extremities on both sides, but she's not, because she understands there's much more at play here. And that's gonna be it from me, guys. If you guys have any comments down below, leave them down. Let me know what's good. We're not gonna be doing anime love talk for a month. I'm gonna figure out what I want to do with the series. I tried to do an episode and it didn't come out good, and I'm not happy with it, so I'm gonna wait a month and try to get next month and see if I can get an episode that I really do like. Along with me cutting out the Reddit series that I usually do, I'm just gonna focus on the anime episodes for right now, and probably keep doing reaction videos since those have been doing great. This is your boy Poppy Wolf saying peace out, y'all. I love you guys. Take care, and I'll see y'all in the next video.